She in. Hey. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready, 18, Gator. We own them. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a give right side. Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Zipper. Bravo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
7's a Mike.
7's a Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Big grip.
On first down, Akers trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Good job.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Yep. 7's a Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaws. Check 52's the money.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on, D. Go. Wide, get wide. Kill.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Watch out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just shy of the goal line.
Here we go. 52. Over the ending. Hey, tight. Check. Quick. Check. Tight dog. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At the 44-yard line.
On the double. Watch the screen. Pass. SOS. Look at me. Go, get it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53.
Focus 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Go on.
They run the counter. Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Yeah, baby. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
60 or.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
Ready up.
53 is the mic. Check. You go tight. You got tight.
You're out.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 2. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Mike 7. Let's go, baby.
Go.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 7.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Speed grip.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
The wide receiver it's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
6-6. Bullet high.
Check 9. Check 9. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 7. Pick it up.
Let's go.
2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, go. 49. Check the out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Set, ready. Put the flag. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Echo. I got you. 49. 40.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Let's go, big time. Let's go, let's go.
25-yard line.
Down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
We got double up, double up.
Hey, exit.
Check, 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 check.
Fair. Fight.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 1, Mike 1.
2nd and 4. Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
36. Squeeze. Tighten up. Check. Go.
Back to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 3. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down now. Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
And bring it. Check your hot read. Check the bag. Alert, alert.
Hug, hug, hug.
Back. Joker, joker. Joker, joker.
Now a handoff looking right.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 52's the Mike.
Monday.
52's the Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. What do you got?
A first throw for the backup, Rosen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Nico Hardman, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready to break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Get it.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now from the 21.
15 line.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
Leo. Hey. High 7. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
There we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You better be afraid of me.
Check. 80. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Watch twist.
49.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Shut. 18 Gator. 49.
Good. Watch the twist.
Check 31. Check nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Monday.
49's the mic. Hey, defense.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Get him. Get him.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Rosen's pass complete to number 87. Touchdown, Miami.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Seven's a Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll drop the throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
53 is Mike. 1, 2, 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert.
Now a handoff working right. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Oh, you got deep? Check 24. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they try the right side here. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry